right? All right, Shalom, Shalom. Praise to the Habashim Yahushua. Coming out again, once again, to reach the so-called Black Americans, Latinos, and Native American Indians.
That's right.
To bring them back to their nationality according to the Bible. You are the Israelites. You have to come back to the Most High and keep His commandments in order to withstand the destruction in these last days.
Wow.
So I'm kind of Habashim, my brother to the left.
Testify by your help.
All right, so we coming out to prophesy once again to the wind, and whoever will, let them come back to their nationality according to the Bible. So with that, I got this article right here. As you can see, the Chicago Defender, and it talks about rent on the rise. And as you can see, a so-called African-American woman in the front will show you the curses which always fall upon us when stuff like that happens. So with that, get on Deuteronomy 28 and 65.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse what?
65.
Verse 65, and it reads, "And among these nations shalt thou find no ease."
Right, so no ease is meant for the so-called Black Americans, Latinos, and Native American Indians.
"Neither shalt thou sole of thy foot have rest."
So when they say the sole of your foot is not going to have rest, it's talking about that you're going to have to work 2 or 3 jobs just to make money to be able to pay off your rent. You know what I'm saying?
"But the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart."
And that's what our people got, because when they lose their job, they looking at their family. You know what I'm saying? They looking at how they gonna be able to feed their family, and how they gonna be able to for their needs. You know what I'm saying? Put food on their table, clothes on their back. They gonna be trembling. They gonna be scared. They don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying?
"And failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind."
And that's what's coming to happen. You know what I'm saying? Among our people, because we do have sorrow here in these last days. Here it is, the so-called white man. He is wearing out the saints of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You got to take a loan just to pay off your debt. You know what I'm saying? You got to take if you want to get a car, you got to take a loan out to be able to purchase that car. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever you're gonna do with it. You know what I'm saying? You got to do these things in order to survive. And if you come short of that, then you're gonna have a trembling heart and failing of vibes. You know what I'm saying? So with that, get Proverbs 1 and 20. Proverbs 1 and 20.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 20. And it reads, "Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets."
So this is where we at. We in the streets, man. We're on the south side of Chicago, trying to bring back the Israelites, the remnant, because everybody's not going to make it. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But the signs that you might make it is listening and then applying the commandments in your everyday life. Those are symptoms that you can make it. But the symptoms of you cannot make it is you walking past, not even trying to get the understanding or trying to search out wisdom that cries out in the streets. So with that, get Leviticus 19 and 27. Because we're going to show you what wisdom is. We're going to show you what knowledge is. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Bible through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 27. "Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard."
So this is a commandment that the Israelites is supposed to follow. You know what I'm saying? And our people is notoriously breaking that commandment. You know what I'm saying? They get Michael Jordans, they get smooth Mr. Cleans. That's a sin. Now when you get bumped up and you start breaking out, then that's your plague right there. You know what I'm saying? A severe itch. You know what I'm saying? So get that again, brother.
This is Leviticus 19 and 27. "Ye shall not round the corners of your heads, neither shalt thou mar the corners of thy beard."
So you got to keep that in mind, Israel. You Israelite men out there, stop shaving your beard. Stop shaving your head. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High is repercussions of that, man. And it's common sense, man. You know, like, say for instance, you was working at your job, right? And they told you to get on the ladder to get something. You hit your head. You don't have no hair to protect that skull, you know what I'm saying? And you could get it bust wide open to the white meat. You know what I'm saying? So with that, get Leviticus 11 and 7. We're going to run down the commandments for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians.
Book of Leviticus, chapter 11. You said 11 and 27?
11 and 7, Salakia.
11 and 7, Salakia. And it reads, and the swine, thou he divide the hoof, and be cloven-footed. Yet he cheweth not the cud. Right. He is unclean to you.
Right, he cheweth not the cud. That's the pig, man. A pig was designed to clean up the earth, man. Because pigs eat anything, you know what I'm saying? Pigs, they eat feces, they'll eat a dead dog, man. They'll eat anything. They'll eat a rat. Yeah, they'll eat anything. So the Most High is telling you this for your own good. So when you think about eating a pizza, don't eat pepperoni, man, or sausage, man. Because that's unclean to you, you know what I'm saying? Get that again, out.
This is Leviticus 11 and 7.
Come.
And the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
Okay, so he unclean to you. We're not even supposed to touch the carcasses of the so-called pig, the swine. So with that, get Deuteronomy 22 and 5. Deuteronomy 22 and 5. This is wisdom, man. She cried out in the chief place of concourse.
This is Deuteronomy 22 and 5. And it reads, the woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment.
So a woman is not supposed to wear pants. She's supposed to wear a dress, you know what I'm saying? She's supposed to be in modest apparel, you know what I'm saying? We didn't say this. This is what the Holy Bible says. This is the word of the Most High. Women not supposed to wear pants, you know what I'm saying? And men is not supposed to wear panties. They not supposed to wear panties. They not supposed to wear dress. You see what I'm saying? Read that again, now.
From the top, Deuteronomy 22 and 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment, for all that do are an abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So that's self-explanatory. That's self-explanatory. We don't need to go deep into that. It's common sense. So get on Deuteronomy 17 and 15. Deuteronomy 17 and 15. Bible shot.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 17, verse 15.
Come.
And it reads, thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee.
So this is what we're supposed to do. You can't vote, man. You're not supposed to be voting, man. Especially for no damn Edomite. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a commandment, man. The Most High said, do not set somebody, a king over you that's not your brother. So get that one more time, man.
Deuteronomy 17 and 15. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom the Lord thy God shall choose. One from among thy brethren shalt thou set king over thee.
So that's explanatory, like King David, who the Most High set David over the Israelites. And he was anointed, you know what I'm saying? He was Mashiach.
Let me finish this up.
Go ahead.
Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
So we're not supposed to be voting, y'all. That's a sin according to the Bible. If he ain't black, so-called black American, Latino, or Native American Indian, he can't be a king of you, man. He got to be one of your brethren. He got to be one of your kinsmen, one of your nation, your bloodline. That's what it boils down to, man. So really, we've been in the transgression of that law for some years now, because Esau was over us, even though we broke the Most High's commandments. You know what I'm saying? We've been in that transgression for years now. So get Exodus 20 and 8. Bible shot.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 8.
Come.
And it reads, remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. Exodus 20 and 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
So remember the Sabbath day and keep it holy. The day of rest. One day what we supposed to get to the Most High, man. One day, and that's today. Today is the Sabbath. So we supposed to be keeping it holy. But they buying and selling, you know what I'm saying, on the Sabbath. You know? Although they don't know the truth yet, but when they come over here, we'll rebuke them and let them know that you can't be buying and selling on the Sabbath. You got to do that before, pre-Sabbath. You got to do that before the Sabbath come in. You know what I'm saying? So get that one more time, Bob.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 22, verse 8.
Come. Remember
the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
So keep the Sabbath day holy today. today is the Sabbath. Keep it holy. Okay, now get Matthews 24:6. Matthews 24:6.
Book of Matthew, chapter 20, what you say, 24?
Yeah, 24:6.
Chapter 24, verse 6.
Come.
And it reads, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
So the end is not yet. So right now we supposed to be still trying to keep these laws to the best of our ability and to the end. Because the scriptures say, he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved.
Wow.
So when you see Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying, talking about he got a big, he gonna push a button against another country with the ICBM missiles, that's hearing rumors of wars. You know what I'm saying? That's a threat. That's a direct threat to another nation. You know what I'm saying? That's war talk. And the trade war, the trade war? That leads up into the actual war, man. All these trade for goods and stuff, that's what leads up to it. You know what I'm saying? That's what leads up to it. Get Revelation 11 and 13, huh?
11.
Yeah. 11 and 13. So we out here to warn y'all, man, in these last days, to your nationality and who you are. And if you don't come back to the Most High, you're going to surely die.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11, verse 13 from the top. And it reads, and the same hour was there a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted, and gave glory to the God of heaven.
So that's that destruction.
Verse 14, the second woe is part, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
So the second woe is past, behold, the third woe come quickly. That third woe is World War III. And it's coming, man. It's coming. It's inevitable. It's gonna happen. Whether y'all like it or not, you know what I'm saying? Because our people, we so caught up in our own ways that we can't even seek the Most High, man. You know, so they're not gonna make it. You know what I'm saying? 2/3 are not gonna make it. They're gonna be put out like fire, man. We'll see them on the other side, man. You know. So from there, get on Jeremiah 51 and 2. Jeremiah 51 and 2.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 2.
Come.
And it reads, and will send unto Babylon, and will send unto Babylon fainers, that shall fan her, and shall empty her land. For the day of trouble they shall be against her round about.
And that's where we at right now. We at that time, because anytime when you got Donald Trump going to London and they protesting against him, telling him we don't need this racist in our land, that's letting you know that we in the last days. Because first of all, Yahweh Shah said that if Satan be divided against Satan, these white people, they the same folks, man. They the same people. So how is they against each other? That's the scriptures being fulfilled, man. Because the Lord said, if Satan be divided against Satan, how can Satan cast out Satan? You know what I'm saying? How can Satan cast out Satan, you know? And that's talking about America against Russia or Britain or any of these Edomite countries, because they ran by Edomites and they're against each other, you know? And those fanners are the missiles, man. Those are the ICBM missiles that's gonna blow her away, man. You know? That's gonna create a sword destruction. So get Revelation 13:13. We in the book of Revelations, man.
Revelation 13 and 13 from the top, and it reads, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth and in the sight of men.
So that fire is the missiles, you know what I'm saying? They create missiles with their nuclear technology, their nuclear engineering. they doing great wonders. They making fire come down out of heaven. That's when they be shooting them missiles and they be flying and they blow up. That's his technology. That's this devil technology. This so-called white man. Read that again.
Revelation 13:13.
Come.
And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven and on earth in the sight of men.
So yeah, that's that nuclear technology. You know what I'm saying? When you watch RT or CNN and they show you these Edomites, they testing these nuclear weapons. That's in the scriptures, man. That's in the scriptures. And it's gonna come to pass that they're gonna use these nuclear weapons, man. They're gonna use these nuclear weapons. They're not just gonna have them sitting in a museum or something. Like this was invented in 2004 or something like that. No, they're gonna use that, man. They ain't make that for no reason. That's a weapon to these Edomites. That's a weapon to these Edomites, man. They nuclear missiles, man. So get on Isaiah 54:16. Hey, say, brother. Hey, you know your nationality according to the Bible? You know your nationality according to the Bible? What's your race?
Race?
Yeah. What's your father?
Black.
So-called black? Okay, you an Israelite right here. You gotta repent and keep God's commandments. Because we living in the last days. America finna get destroyed. You know that, right? America about to be destroyed. Like